Life hacks thought up by a genius high schooler. How many do you know? 1. Wearing shoes without socks feels uncomfortable. Put some cotton padding inside the shoes, so they feel comfortable even without socks. 2. Just fold long socks downward, slip them over the bottom of your feet, and they instantly turn into ankle socks. Your shoes will not rub your feet. 3. After using nail clippers, people often toss them into a bag, which can easily cut the bag. Close the clippers first, then press and push the lever forward. This locks the blade shut. 4. Fold a plastic bag in half. Cut a small opening with scissors, but do not cut it all the way through. Place the bag over the toilet seat, and it becomes a toilet cover. 5. Squeeze the brake tightly. Slip a metal ring over it. Lock a padlock onto the ring, and the bicycle will be locked. 6. When feeding wires through a pipe, use a piece of wire to hook the cable. Pull the wire through, and the cable will pass through the pipe. 7. This is a trick repair shops always use. Just use a wrench and a screwdriver to pry the spring upward, so you can easily adjust the spring base. 8. Use screws to fix a blade onto a wooden board. Thread a zip tie through the blade, and secure it tightly. Run the pipe through and tighten the zip tie. This locks the pipe firmly in place. Genius life hacks you would never expect. How many do you know? 1. Water from the drain keeps splashing onto the wall. Cut open an old and used shoe. Slip it over the drain pipe, then adjust the angle of the shoe. This stops the water from hitting the wall. 2. This is a trick taught by a 3-year-old. Just poke the sausage with a toothpick, and the packaging opens easily. That is really clever. 3. Put a razor inside a balloon, then place it into a bowl. Take the razor back out. Stretch the balloon opening over a bottle mouth. This seals the bottle tightly. 4. Bottle caps are easy to lose. Tie 2 zip ties to the bottle and the cap, then connect the 2 zip ties together. The cap will not get lost, and it can also be used as a handle. 5. Fill a bottle halfway with water. Put it in the freezer. After the water freezes, pour in drinking water. This way you can always enjoy ice-cold water. 6. When drilling into a metal pipe, the drill bit often slips. Stick a piece of tape on it. This helps keep the drill bit stable. 7. If a power drill cannot drill through a steel plate, apply some soy sauce onto the steel surface. Then drill again with the power drill, and it will go straight through the steel plate. 8. Wrapping thread seal tape directly is incorrect. The right way is, twist the tape into a thin strip. Wrap it around the threads. After the threads are fully covered, wrap again with the flat side. This prevents water pipes from leaking. These are the real-life hacks. Learn them and you will not regret it. 1. Worried about bottles leaking while traveling? Put a plastic bag over the bottle opening, then screw the cap back on. This seals the bottle tightly. Even on bumpy roads it will not leak. 2. If you do not have safety goggles at home, you can put a large empty bottle over your head. Your entire face will be protected. 3. Turns out razor blades have another clever use. Insert a blade into the car door latch, then tape it in place. Opening and closing the car door will be much smoother. 4. Insert a faucet into the bottom of a bottle. Apply glue to seal it, and it becomes an outdoor water container. Very practical to use. 5. What if the bearing is slightly too small? Take a metal sheet. Use scissors to cut several small slits. Do not cut all the way through. Stuff the metal sheet into the joint, then place the bearing on top. Hammer it in, and the bearing will be firmly secured. 6. Wrap wire around a wooden stick, then fix it onto a power drill. Just turn on the drill, insert it into the water pipe, and you can clean out the debris inside the pipe. 7. Hammer handles tend to come loose. Wrap a plastic bag around the handle, then insert it into the hammer head. Heat it with a blowtorch. Place an old key on top, then tighten it with a screw. This setup will stay solid even after 10 years of use. These are the real-life hacks. If I do not tell you, you would never know. 1. The drain strainer is full of foam. Rinsing it directly wastes a lot of water. Just take a spoon, place it under the faucet, and you can rinse the strainer clean quickly. 2. If your palm is accidentally pierced by a splinter, apply a little clean water, then place a syringe over it and pull. The splinter can be removed completely. 3. When you cannot finish a drink in a glass bottle, stuff a disposable glove into the bottle. Stretch the glove over the bottle opening, then push in a balloon. Stretch the balloon opening over the bottle mouth. This seals the bottle, and the drink will not get dirty. 4. After riding an electric scooter home, insert a wrench through the wheel hub. Lock a padlock onto the wrench. This locks the wheel in place, and the scooter will not be stolen. 5. Press chewing gum onto the charging port. Use a toothpick to push the gum inside, then pull the gum back out. The debris inside the charging port will be cleaned out. 6. If a key breaks off inside the lock, and cannot be removed with tools, cut a small piece of a blade with scissors. Insert it into the gap in the lock. Weld it onto the broken key. Then you can pull the key out directly. 7. Slide 2 pieces of sandpaper onto a power drill. Tighten them in place with a nut. Cut off the excess with scissors. It works great for automatic knife sharpening. Little hacks a 3-year-old genius taught me, shocking even after 100 years. 1. Put your key inside an egg. Seal it with tape. Place it in a flower pot, so you will not worry about losing your key when you go out. 2. Fit a bottle onto the opening of a large bucket. This way pouring water will not spill. So clever. 3. Next time you open a sausage, just do it like in the video. Poke it once with a toothpick, and you can open the sausage easily. 4. Worried your bike might get stolen when you go out? Bring a wrench with you. Slide the wrench through the wheel, then lock the wrench with a metal lock. This locks the bike securely. 5. Water coming out always runs onto the wall. Cut a piece from an old hanger. Insert the hanger into the drain pipe. Bend the pipe downward, so the water will not run onto the wall. 6. How to connect 2 bolts. Just take 3 nuts. Thread the nuts onto the joint between the bolts, then tighten the nuts. This locks the 2 bolts together. 7. Drill a small hole in the center of a bottle cap. Put some cotton inside the cap. Pour a little lubricating oil onto the cotton, then place it onto a metal plate. This keeps the drill bit from overheating. 8. Do not throw away old keys. Place a wire along the key. Cover it with a straw. Heat it with a blowtorch to secure it. This keeps the wire from slipping off. Life hacks you would never expect, especially the last one. 1. If your side mirror is damaged, turn on the front camera on your phone. Tape the phone onto the mirror housing, and it can be used as a rearview mirror. 2. Place a basketball under the car tire, then connect an air pump. Inflate the basketball fully, and it can lift the car. This works when you do not have a jack. 3. Lock a heavy chain or lock onto the brake disc. This will jam the wheel and prevent a motorcycle from being stolen. 4. Stick tape across the paint can. Press the middle of the tape together. When using a brush, it removes excess paint easily. 5. What if a faucet is leaking? Use a screwdriver to remove the top of the faucet. Unscrew the bolt inside, then tighten the valve with a wrench, and the faucet is fixed. 6. What if a screw is rusted and will not turn? Move a metal rod into place. Grab a wrench, slide the rod through the wrench, then turn the wrench, and the screw will come out. 7. Cut the bristles off a toothbrush with a blade. Cut a small piece of sponge. Use a knife to make a small hole. Add glue into the hole. Insert the toothbrush into the sponge. Now you have a practical brush. It spreads paint evenly. Practical life hacks. Miss them and you lose big. 1. Worried your car might get stolen? Slide a wrench through the wheel hub. Lock a padlock onto the wrench, and the wheel will be stuck in place. 2. The person who invented this hook is a genius. Hooking it directly is the wrong way. The correct method is, fold the strap first, thread it through the small opening of the hook, then hook it back on. 3. Clamp 2 wrenches inside the pipe. Place a metal rod in the middle. Just rotate the metal rod, and you can unscrew the broken pipe. This works when you do not have the right tools at home. 4. Cut off the handle of a brush. Drill a small hole with a power drill. Glue on a bottle cap, then screw a bottle onto it. This way when painting, you do not need to dip into paint so often. 5. Drilling holes in pipes often causes slipping. Stick tape onto the pipe. This increases friction, so the drill bit will not slip. 6. What if a metal pipe is very dirty? Wrap a sponge around the pipe, then add a layer of belt around it. Secure it with tape. Wrap a rope around it. Just pull the rope back and forth, and the metal pipe will be cleaned. 7. If a metal pipe is screwed on too tight, place a metal rod on the pipe. Wrap a rope around it to secure it. Just twist the metal rod, and the pipe can be loosened and removed. These are the real-life hacks. How many do you know? 1. Do not throw away an old screwdriver. Stick double-sided tape onto the screwdriver, then attach a layer of sandpaper. Mount it onto a power drill. This lets you sand the inside of a pipe. 2. If a key accidentally falls into a narrow space, take a coiled spring, place a magnet on the spring, then stretch the spring longer. Put it into the tight space, and you can pull the key out with the magnet. 3. If a bottle cap is missing, you can use a balloon instead. Push the balloon into the bottle. Use the balloon opening to cover the bottle mouth. This seals the bottle opening securely. 4. Do not pour engine oil directly. Cut a small opening in a bottle. Fit it over the oil container. Insert it into the fuel tank. Not a single drop of oil will spill. 5. When drilling into a metal pipe, the drill bit often slips. Stick a piece of tape on the surface. This helps stabilize the drill bit. 6. When painting a wall corner, place a putty knife in the corner. Press the brush against the putty knife. This keeps the other wall clean. 7. Attach a syringe needle to the spray nozzle. Place an old key on top. Bend the needle tip with pliers. Just press the key, and the paint sprays out evenly.